Hello, I'm new to the site, but I've been saddle hunting for about 10 years. I started out in a Treesuit, made something of my own. That's it. That's a lone wolf V-bar climber and a homemade do-it-yourself Treesuit. I'll show more details later. I'm going to climb that tree right there in front. Take that little setup off. I think it's less than 10 pounds, to be honest. I haven't really weighed it. Here I'm going to attach the old Lone Wolf V-bar climbing seat to the tree first. Of course, I have a perfect tree there, but I've used this setup on many different types of trees. Not climbing over limbs, and I think we all know the limitations of the lone wolf climbers, the diameter of the trees and such as that. And here in Tennessee, I can usually find a tree pretty close to where I want to be. Screwing the nuts on. Of course, there's a lot that goes wrong in this video that doesn't happen that often in the field. I just took my bungee cord, which held my Treesuit to the climbing seat. That's the bungee cord that anchors my feet when I climb. Now I'm putting on the Treesuit. It's just a 3/4 inch sheet of plywood, an Army parachute rigger's belt, and some cloth that sews it all together. I think I'm demonstrating my bridge right there. My bridge is webbing. But it's a linesman's belt and everything. You see me sticking my feet into my little bicycle tire rubber bands, clipping the bungee cord around my feet. I'm pulling out my linesman belt. I'll show you a close-up of this later. Clipping in. Actually, I usually don't do this, but in sake of the safety of this series, I am. That's how I climb. I don't climb with the top tether, I just climb like that. Bear hugging the tree, just like in the Baker tree stands days, but with a much lighter attachment on your feet. It's not hard to do at all. I know that's not necessarily hunting height, but that's where I'm stopping. Now I'm pulling out my tether. I think I'm going to wrap it around the tree twice here, and I just anchor it with a square knot. I tie a square knot, and when you pull it down, it sort of pulls over upon itself. Makes a really good knot. It's probably got a name. All right, so now my tether. Now I'm grabbing the carabiner on my bridge, and I'm attaching it to my tether, which has a prusik 7mm climbing rope prusik hanging off of a 11mm stretch of climbing rope there. So now I'm tethered in, pulling my feet out with the rubber band on the thing. I unclip my tether. I mean, not my tether, my linesman's belt, and I'm tucking it back in its pouch. Going to bend down, loosen my prusik, go down, and I'm getting that bungee cord that held my feet on there. And now I'm connecting it up on the tree because it's got a hook on it, and that's what I hang my bow off of. It's nice to try to have everything pull double duty. Okay, I'm adjusting my prusik, and now I'm setting down ready to hunt. Showing my hook right there, pretending to pull up my other stuff, my bow or my pack, hanging my bow. I can shoot. Crossing over the tree, that's actually how I killed my buck this year. Crossing on the other side of the tree, hanging my bow. Now I'm climbing down. Well, actually, I'm demonstrating in this type tree suit how you can just sit back and hug the tree because of that 3/4 inch plywood. It has a little nipple, but I'll show that, I guess, in detail later. Back to standing. Notice I was careful with my climber. I could have kicked it and sent it down the tree. That is a hazard. Lowered my bow. Taking off my bungee, which I'm going to sit down here and hook it around my feet and tuck my feet in. I did some fumbling here that I usually don't do, actually. Oh well. See, I just had to let go of my strap. Had to get lower, so I had to loosen my prusik knot so I can bend down more. Got that strap around my feet now. Alright, I'm taking out my lineman's belt. Flipping in. Untying my tether. Just untying that square knot. Gathering it. Tucking it into my back of my saddle. Now I'm climbing down with my tether on. Something I do. See myself sliding? Actually, I do that quite a bit. Sometimes I slide all the way to the ground. I don't want to bugger up my the blue jeans I'm wearing in the top, so I don't slide all the way down in this video. I still have my linesman belt on. I've gotten low. I'm taking my feet out. Unclipping. Stepping down. Putting my tether away. I mean, not my tether, my lineman's belt goes in the back there. Now I'm taking off the saddle. Taking the Lone Wolf Seat V bar. Notice I put my bungee cord around my neck. That bungee cord not only holds my foot down, not only is what I hang my bow on, but it's also what holds everything, my tree saddle, back onto the back of my Lone Wolf climber. Alright, folded up my saddle, put it on my climber, bungeeing it onto it. Oh, there you go. I'll make another video showing more details of the tree saddle and some of the things I noticed. You know, I haven't paid attention in 10 years. I do some things differently than what I've seen on the site. So in the spirit of sharing, I wanted to show those things.